I don't know if you noticed, but nowadays, if a colored person goes out in public wearing something like this, someone's probably going to call 911. Now, 911 is for emergency services. The misuse of 911, frivolous calls, is illegal in all 50 states. 911 is for emergency services only. Misuse of that is incredibly illegal. Now, the penalties for that differ from state to state. Calling 911 for things like a colored person walking their dog in a dog park, or you're going through Mickey D's and you call 911 because you're Big Mac going through the drive-thru and it was cold. That is a frivolous call. And when the police get there, you're the one that broke the law. So the penalties for that, depending on what state you're in, it can be grossly different. But usually in most states, it's a first-degree misdemeanor. And the charges usually are a $1,000 fine and about 1 year in jail. And in most states, it can be a higher penalty, and it's usually about 1 year in jail. But some states, they charge you a higher fine, and it can be maybe 2 years in jail. Now, in other states, like California, it's not even a year in jail. California's charge, it's a felony for gross misuse of 911. You don't go to jail. You go to prison. It is a felony to call 911 for the misuse of 911, making false reports. It is a false report call to 911. You don't go to jail, to county jail. You go to prison, where the scary people are. The ones that you don't want to see. And it's not just for a year. You go to prison for 3 to 5 years, and the fines can be anywhere from $1,000 to $4,500 because you are wasting the police time and the money that it costs for police services, maintenance, and whatever. You're wasting the time of the police for the maintenance of those vehicles, for the gas, and for the police officers. You have to pay their bills. The maintenance of the police cars and court costs. Because in every state, they have to pay the officers. You have to maintain those vehicles in every state. Now, states like New York, Detroit, Chicago, those fines can be a lot higher, where the police services cost more. California, it is a penal code 148.5, and you go to prison. New York, Detroit, Chicago, it can be up to 2,000, maybe a year in jail, maybe 2 years in jail. And here in Florida, it's $1,000, and you can go to jail for 1 year. Now, it always differs from state to state. They have different charges, different fines. Everyone has their own little twist on it. Now, sometimes the officers will just let you go with a warning, but continued calls, eventually the police will arrest you. Now, there's a special case where a 60-year-old man, Mr. Blonsky, he continually called 911 19 times in a year. Now, Mr. Blonsky, let's see, where is Mr. Blonsky? Mr. Blonsky called 911 a total amount of times of I'm sorry, not 19. "16 times in a year." And then they had, 19 times in a year. I was right, 19 times in 1 year, and then they had to arrest him for frivolous calls to the police for 911. There was another gentleman that called 911, and he was calling them and was asking the 911 operator, making sexual advances. Now, keep in mind, when you call 911, they know who you are. They'll ask you your name to see if you're going to tell them. But they already know who you are, your phone number, your address, everything. They're just asking you just to ask you. How about that? They already know who you are. And with this new day and age, thanks to smartphones, they can turn on your GPS and find out exactly where you are. The 911 operator has the ability to turn the GPS on your phone and find out exactly where you are, to locate you and send the police officers directly to you to come and put those cuffs on you and take you to the pokey. So think about that. The next time you want to make those frivolous and illegal calls on 911, and you're just making calls to have someone arrested just because of racism, or just have someone arrested for absolutely no reason, because McDonald's ran out of the McRib, or because the store won't let you in because you're not wearing a mask. And I'll do another video on the state laws and regulations, the federal, not state, but federal laws and regulations on mask wearing. I'll talk to you later. If you enjoy my videos, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you do make comments, please keep in mind I do respond to all comments. You can also email me at sjlaws1003@gmail.com. That's sjlaws with an S 1003@gmail.com. Thank you.